Hello dear students. So last class basic examples on straight line we have discussed. Today in this session, so JEE means level and level 2 examples will discuss it in this session. So let us begin with the first example. The question is the points minus a comma minus b, 0 comma 0, a comma b, next a square comma ab are, so which of the following condition will satisfy, that we have to calculate. So this these points will take it as a quadrilateral point, say a b c d, therefore which geometry it will represent, we have to find out. So here area, I am going to find area of a quadrilateral equal to 1 by 2. So the first point is minus a minus b, next 0 0, a comma b, then a square comma ab here. So these are our points. Then 1 by 2 will be as it is, 1 by 2 is as it is. Now we have to expand it. Expansion is, so we have to cross multiply here, minus a into 0 0, minus of minus p into 0, we are going to get it as a 0 here, so 0. Next 0 into b, 0 it is, minus of 0 into a, we are going to get it as a 0. So left to right it is a plus, right to left minus, we have to take it. Next plus a into ab, a square b, next b into a square, so we get a minus compulsory sign, minus a square b. Next element we have to multiply, ab into minus, it is a b, a square into minus b, okay, so it is a minus a square b. Next ab into minus a, minus into minus plus a square b here. So like this we have to once again cross multiply, left to right, then right to left, here it is. So then we need to simplify this one. So this is with a plus and minus and get cancels, minus and plus and get cancels, so we get a solution as a 0. Therefore, so area we got as a 0, therefore these are a collinear. So quadrilateral ABCD, we can say that it is a collinear, therefore option A is a right answer here. Okay, so we'll move to a next example. So the question is the centroid of a triangle is 2, 3. So we will draw a diagram so we can understand it in a better way. Centroid, it is denoted by a G, this point. So G of 2, 3 here. Then two of its vertices are, so we will take A, B and C are our vertices. Two of our vertices are given. So first vertex we will take it as a 5, 6. Second we will take it as a minus 1, 4. Third one we don't know, we have to take it as a x, y here, x, y. Then third vertex we have to calculate here. Then I use a centroid of a formula, so it is a G equal to, it is a x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3, comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3 here. So we know x1 is, we have to take point A as a x1 y1, point B as a x2 y2, point C as a x3 y3. So we get 2, x coordinate to 2 equal to 5 minus 1 plus x divided by 3. Next y coordinate as a 3, 3 equal to, we are going to get it as a 6 plus a 4 plus a y divided by 3. So we'll write a solution here. So 3 will transport it to LHS, 3 to the 6 equal to 5 minus 1 plus x. So in this x solution we are going to get it as a 2. So 4 minus 1, 5 minus 1, 4. 4 transporting 6 minus 4, we get it as a 2. Then 3 into 3, 9 it is. 9 equal to 6 plus 4 plus y. Then y solution we get it as a minus 1 here. So x coordinate first preference, y coordinate next. 2 comma minus 1. 2 comma minus 1 means option B is a right answer. Like this we have to calculate here. Option B is a right answer. Okay, we'll move to our next example. Example number 3. If the equation of the locus of a point equidistant from the point A1 comma B1 and A2 comma B2 is A1 minus A2x plus B1 minus B2y plus C1 equal to 0, then the value of a C we need to calculate here. So we'll simplify this one. Very simple it is. So they are given a line that is A1 minus A2 into x plus B1 minus B2 into y plus C equal to 0. Further we have 2 points. First point is A, it is A1 comma B1. Second point is B, it is A2 comma B2. Then we have to find a midpoint of this. So midpoint of AB is, it is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So x1 is A1, x2 is A2, y1 is B1, y2 is B2. So we get a midpoint as midpoint of AB is it is x comma y equal to A1 plus A2 divided by 2, B1 plus B2 divided by 2. So further we have a equation. So I call it as a equation 1. So x we will take it as a A1 plus A2 divided by 2, y as B1 plus B2 divided by 2. So 1 becomes equation 1 becomes, it is A1 minus A2, A1 minus A2, x is A1 plus A2 divided by 2 plus B1 minus B2, y B1 plus B2 divided by 2 plus C equal to 0. Then further we have to simplify this one. So we will observe here that it is of the form A minus B into A plus B. It is a square minus B square. So we are going to get this as A1 square minus A2 square divided by 2. Next we get similarly here also we have to apply the same formula, x minus y into x plus y, x square minus y square. So B1 square minus B2 square divided by 2 plus C equal to 0. So further we will write the value for C. Therefore C solution we get it as, it is a 1 by 2. So inside a bracket A2 square B2 square minus A1 square minus B1 square here. Therefore option D is a right answer here. Option D is a right answer. Like this we have to find a solution. Okay, we'll move to a next example. So it is given that a square of a side A lies above the x-axis and has one vertex at the origin. The side passes through the origin makes an angle alpha where value of alpha is it is a greater than 0 and it is a less than pi by 4 with the positive direction of x-axis. The equation of its diagonal not passing through the origin is, so we have to find here equation of its diagonal which is not passing through the origin we have to calculate here. Okay, so diagrammatic approach we will do it. So diagram is like this. There will be a quadrilateral here, so in this way. So this is a axis in this way. This is a point A. The coordinates are, it is A cos alpha comma A sin alpha, and the coordinates of a B are, it is, I am writing down, A cos 90 plus alpha and next A sin 90 plus alpha here. So in this way it is. So then the point A coordinates will take it as a x1 y1 and point B coordinates will take it as a x2 y2 here. Then we will use the 2-point formula. The 2-point formula is, it is y minus y1 divided by x minus x1 is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 it is. Then we will substitute all the values. Y is as it is, y1 A sin alpha divided by x minus x1 A cos alpha. Next y2 minus y1. So we will observe that y2 is A sin 90 minus 90 plus alpha. So it is a sin 90 plus alpha. It will become as a C cos it is, right? So that we have to write here. So we get this as A. We have to use the allied angle formulas here. Cos alpha minus A sin alpha here. Similarly, x2 minus x1 minus A sin alpha minus A cos alpha it is. Then further we need to simplify it, so cross multiply it. So we have to take this denominator to a LHS and this denominator to a RHS and we have to simplify it. So simplifying, we get a solution as y into, it is a cos A plus sin A. So alpha we are going to get it, alpha sin alpha. Next plus x into cos alpha minus sin alpha we are going to get it equal to A it is. Therefore clearly we will observe that. So option D is a right answer. Y cos alpha plus sin alpha plus x, it is, sorry, cos alpha minus sin alpha equal to A here. So clearly option A is the right answer. So A is the right answer. So almost all the answers are similar. They differ by a sign. Therefore clearly observing. So option A is the right answer here. Okay, we'll move to our next example. The question is, locus of centroid of the triangle whose vertices are, so given, where t is a parameter, is. So we have to construct a triangle here. So this is a triangle. So triangle has a vertices a, it is a cos t, and next a sin t. Then b, we will take this, it is b sin t comma minus b cos t. Then point C, we will take it as a 1 comma 0. So these three vertices are given. So we have to find a centroid. Centroid is, the formula is x comma y equal to, centroid is x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3. Next one more, y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3 it is. So this is a formula. So we have to substitute all these values here. So we get x as, so x1 plus x2 plus x3. x1 is a cos t, x2 is, it is a b sin t, x3 is 1. So it is a cos t plus b sin t plus 1 divided by 3. So from here we have to write a solution for 3x. So 3x plus 1, it is there, transport it to LHS, minus 1 equal to a cos t plus b sin t. We get at this. So further one more coordinate y is there. So y equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3. y1 is a sin t, it is. Next y2 minus b cos t, then y3 is 0 divided by 3. So I write a solution for 3y. So 3y equal to a sin t minus b cos t. So I call this as a equation number 1. I call this as a equation number 2. So equation 1 and 2 we have to square and add it. So squaring and adding, so LHS square we are going to get it as a 3x minus 1 square. Next 3y whole square equal to, so we will observe that a cos t plus b sin t, it is a squaring, so we have to use a plus b whole square as a square plus b square plus 2ab. Here also in a equation 2 RHS a plus b whole square formula we have to use it. So simplifying, we are going to get it as a square plus b square, because we will come across a square sin square t plus a square cos square t. A square we have to take a common, sin square t plus cos square t we are going to get it as a 1 using a trigonometric identity. Therefore, so we will get this as a solution. So clearly option C is a right answer here. Option C is a right answer. We will move to a next example. Example number 6. Let A, B points are given, vertices of a triangle ABC. If the centroid of this triangle moves along line 2x plus 3y equal to 1, the locus of the vertex C is the line we have to calculate here. Okay, so diagrammatic representation will do it. So diagram is in this way. So the point A is 2 comma minus 3, point B is minus 2 comma 1, point C is h comma k. Then we have a g here. So this is a midpoint, so we are going to get this as a comma 1 minus 2a divided by 3 here. Yes, so using this equation we have written the point G here. Then D, we have to use a midpoint. It is a midpoint formula, we have to use 0 comma minus 1. So these are in the ratio 2:1 here. So here x I have taken as a then write a solution for a y. So y is 1 minus 2a divided by 3 here. Therefore we will get the point G here. So point G we will get it. Using this information we have to simplify now. Now we will observe that G divides CD in the ratio 2:1. G, it will divides CD in the ratio 2:1 here. Then so it is a divides, cut internally formula we have to use it. So A we are going to get it as, so cut internally formula, so m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. So we have to use that formula. M1 is 2, m2 is 1. Then see both vertices C and D, we have to take x1 y1, D as a x2 y2. Using that we get a 2 into 0 plus 1 into h divided by 3 here. So from this A solution we are going to get it as a h by 3 here, h by 3. Then on the other hand, one more, it is about a x coordinate, y coordinate also, but use a cut internally formula, we get 1 minus 2a divided by 3, 2a divided by 3, 2 into minus 1, 1 into k, it is k divided by 3. So from this we get a solution for a as 3 minus k divided by 2. I call this as a equation 2, and next I call this as a equation number 1. So in this equation number 1 and equation number 2, LHS are same, RHS we have to equate it. So from equation number 1 and 2, LHS are equal, RHS we have to equate. So we get h by 3 equal to 3 minus k divided by 2 here. So simplifying this we are going to get this as h, we have to take it as a x by 3 equal to 3 minus k as a y divided by 2. Simplifying we get a 2x plus 3y equal to 9, we are going to get it. So this is our solution. So clearly we will observe that option A is a right answer here. Option A is a right answer. So this is a first page solution, this is a second page solution. Okay, we'll move to our next example. The question is, the equation of a straight line passing through the point 4, 3, make an intercept on the coordinate axis whose sum is a minus 1 is. So let the equation be, so equation we will write it using this. So y minus y1, so y1 is 3. Then slope we don't know as it is, x minus x1, x1 is 4. Then we will write a equation as x intercept plus y intercept equal to minus 1. So x intercept is a minus 3 divided by m, and y intercept is 4 minus 4m plus 3 equal to minus 1 it is. So we will simplify, we are going to get a quadratic equation. That quadratic equation is 4m square minus 8m plus 3 equal to 0. So it is a quadratic equation, leads to a 2 solution. So we are going to get it as a m equal to 1 by 2, and one more m solution we get it as a 3 by 2. Then further I call it as a equation 1. In this equation 1, substitute m equal to 1 by 2, we will get a solution as x divided by minus 2 plus y by 1 equal to 1. Next substitute m equal to 3 by 2, we will get this as x by 2 minus y by 3 equal to 1 here. Therefore clearly we will observe that. So option this one D is a right answer here. Option D is a right answer. Almost all the answers are so very near, so choose it, appropriate one, correct answer here. Option D is a right answer here. Okay, last example we will solve it. Today's, if a vertex of a triangle is 1, 1, midpoint of a two sides through this vertex are minus 1, 2, 3 and 2, then the centroid of a triangle is. So diagram will draw it. This is a circle, point A 1, 1 it is, and here will be point B, and this is a point C. This is a point E, so it is a minus 1, 2. So midpoints these are, and this is a D, it is a 3, 2 here. So using a midpoint formula, B we have to calculate. Okay. So this will be very simple. So midpoint of AB is, so midpoint of AB is, it is 3, 2 equal to B point we don't know, we will take a x plus 1 by 2, comma, it is a y plus 1 by 2. So then x solution, so we have to equate these two and equate these two. Then x solution we get it as a 5 and y we get it as a 3 here. So point B we are going to get it as 5, 3 here. So similarly we are going to get same concept, we have to use it. C we get it as minus 3, 3 here. Okay, then centroid of a triangle is this is a G equal to, it is a x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3. Next one more, y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. So here point A, this is a x1 y1, point B x2 y2, point C x3 y3. All these values we have to substitute in this. So centroid we get it as a 1, 7 by 3 here. 1, 7 by 3. So clearly option C is a right answer. See, like this, substitute all the values. Okay, and then we have to simplify here. So in this session, so we have used basic formula, whatever we have discussed. Cut internally formula, centroid of a triangle, midpoint of a triangle. Using these basic terminologies, we have solved 8 examples. So remaining example we'll discuss it in a next session. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you once again.